It's our 3-month anniversary today.
That's mad. I feel like I've been coming here for years.
How are you?
It's his job to know how I'm doing. He knows me better than anyone. Why does he have to ask? Honestly, I don't have an answer. But that's probably not what he wants to hear. He wants to know that what he's doing is helping. He's probably expecting me to say I feel better. It's been 3 months. That is some sort of milestone, I guess. Maybe I do feel better. It's his job to know how I'm doing. He's probably expecting me to say I feel... I honestly don't know.
That's fine. It's still early. The fact that you don't remember anything makes it hard to quantify progress, but it's not just about that. Maybe you will remember. Maybe you won't. But you want to remember. That's what's important.
Okay.
Do you agree with that, Zoe?
And potentially lose everything I've built here. I guess it's a risk I'll have to take. I know there's something I need to remember, something I'm supposed to be doing. It's always at the back of my mind. Until I figure that out, I can't find peace. And potentially lose everything I've built here? I'm not sure that's a risk I want to take. I feel there's something I need to remember, something I need to do. But if it comes back to me, what will happen to my life? I'm not sure I can take losing everything all over again. I do. I can't stand feeling there's something I need to remember.
But you don't remember what it is.
I have no idea. So I have to find out.
I understand, okay. Let's see if we can do an exercise. Jog your memory. What is the last thing you do remember?
Going back 1.5 years to before it all started. It's all a bit hazy, to be honest. It's like my memory loss is eating away at the edges, growing bigger. It's vague, like a dream. But I do remember some things. Fragments. I remember some of it.
What do you remember?
Razor vanishing. Me going after him, trying to track him down. I ended up in Newport. I have memories of sneaking into a house filled with drug addicts. It's like remembering a movie where I'm the star. Doing things that feel completely foreign to me. It doesn't even feel like I did those things. It's almost like I was just an observer. I remember being in a safe place and connecting to a dream machine. But that's where it ends.
And before that? Before leaving Casablanca?
Dad was going away. I was throwing a party. Then Reza asked me to pick up a package. That's what set it all in motion. That and the static.
Now, do you remember what that turned out to be?
After I woke up, they filled in the blanks. Apparently it was some sort of glitch or virus. Rogue code infecting the World Wide Wire. Someone at Waticorp was using the dream machine to read people's minds. Someone I'd met.
Kavanagh.
Damien Kavanagh. That's right. The man behind it all. The perpetrator of the conspiracy. He'd put some sort of worm into the code, turning the dream machine into a mind-controlling tool affecting millions. At least that's what they say.
He recorded a confession before he... Yeah, he didn't want to rot away in a jail for the rest of his life, but at least he came clean. Absolved his employer of any wrongdoing.
Convenient.
In what way?
Oh, forget it. I don't remember any of it. All I know is they poisoned my mind. Inserted false memories. Nothing I saw or experienced was real. The little girl on the screens, the other...
The other world.
Arcadia. Another colorful figment of their imagination. A synthetic dream.
And you still remember nothing of going to Japan? Breaking into Waticorp?
Nope. I exposed a global conspiracy and all they gave me was a lousy coma. Aside from you, Reza, and my dad, no one even knows I was involved. Reza kept me out of his exposé, and even he doesn't know what really happened during the week I was gone. Maybe my friend Olivia knew something, but she passed away.
An accident.
Right. An accident. So they say. In light of everything, it felt very convenient. Again.
You feel responsible.
I went off playing teen detective and people got hurt.
A lot more people might have got hurt if you hadn't.
Who knows, Dr. Zelenka? I don't, and that's the problem. I don't know what happened, what I did, or what...
You're worried something else happened to you.
I mean, it's a week of my life. Gone.
That's what I'm here for. To help you through that. Whether you remember or not, it's a lot for one person to process on their own. Have you used a dream machine yet?
God, no. I feel nauseous just watching the ads.
They're everywhere. You can't avoid them forever.
I don't see one here.
Well, I have one at home. I don't use it.
Because of me?
No, well, not just that. They are addictive. And while I'm sure they're perfectly harmless entertainment, I worry about the long-term effects. It's becoming a disease, an addiction. I'm concerned about what these lucid, perfect dreams are doing to us. And you were connected to a prototype. There's no way to predict how that may have affected you. Now, I'm sure they're mostly safe, but there's not enough data. I'm very concerned about the effects over time, until I know more. But maybe you should, to get over your fear.
You tell me you're worried about the long-term consequences of the dream machine, and then you suggest I try it. You're right. I probably should, but... I'll think about it.
Think about it. Have you spoken with Gabrielle yet?
I haven't. Yet. I decided to continue with my degree, so I guess that means I'm not disassociating myself completely from Dad and everything he represents. But he rented out the house, moved to Mumbai. We're not exactly close anymore.
You don't think you need to talk to him?
Of course I do. At some point. I could really use his help with my studies. He's brilliant. I wanted to be just like him. That's why I went into pioneering, but fuck, not now.
That's perfectly fine. What do you want to talk about?
Is the new series of Eurotrash a valid topic?
Why not? Our time is almost up.
That's fine. I'm working today.
How's that going?
Really good. I enjoy it. A lot.
If you do find a way to clean up the river, a lot of people will be happy.
I might actually be contributing something to society, for once. And with the voluntary campaign work, I feel I contribute in other ways, too.
You're keeping yourself busy and motivated. You've come a long way since we first met.
I was a real fucking wreck.
I'm not going to disagree with that, but you've come a long way.
Thank you, Dr. Zelenka.
Roman, please. Same time next week?
Definitely. Thanks, Doc. Roman.
Take care, Zoe.
Dr. Zelenka. Roman. Dr. Roman? Doc? I don't even know what to call him anymore. Exactly what you'd expect a psychologist to keep on his office shelf. No, if that's real wood, it must have cost a fortune. A handy dispenser of pharmaceutical concoctions. It's on shrink stuff. Shrinky books. No therapist's office would be complete without a chaise longue. Never used it. Would feel like a dork. I see... No, I really shouldn't. It's a trap. A psychological trap. How can Zelenka afford a piece of furniture like that? Must have been a gift. I didn't know the doc was into cephalopods. I wonder if he has a pet one at home.
What do you mean I need a permit? I have a permit. I paid a fucking fortune for this permit.
But your permit is no longer valid. You'll need to have it renewed. You have 24 hours to comply.
Fuck off. You have 24 hours to comply.
That makes absolutely no sense. If you do not comply, you will be detained and your food cart confiscated.
If you so much as touch Carl, I will cut off your testicles and make a kebab.
Threats are counterproductive and punishable by law. You have 20...
How does it feel working for a fascist fucking regime, trampling all over the working people?
I'm okay with it. You have great health coverage, no overtime, pays decent. 24 hours.
Hey.
Hey, where are you?
Just leaving therapy on my way to the lab. What's up?
Neck deep. Would I be a bad boyfriend if I asked you to stop by that place with the, crazy person and the good food?
Nella bites? Sure. And lazy, not bad.
What?
Not bad boyfriend, lazy boyfriend. What do you want?
You're big. Nothing...
Exotic. Affirmative. I'll stop by Nella's right now. I should be at your office in 15?
Thanks. You're the best.
I am. See you soon. Nayla has a nickname for her mobile kitchen, and that nickname is Carl, because Marxist. Nayla, street chef, Marxist, spark plug, and friend of mine. I do love her, in smaller doses.
Did you see that?
I can't believe the eye is harassing Nella. She sells food. It's not like she's doing anything illegal. Is she? I mean, I know she's politically involved, but there's no law against being Marxist. I shouldn't get involved. I have enough on my plate and I'm running late, and I'm already neck deep in the Uminska campaign. I don't need more political drama. I don't really need any political drama. What was all that about?
Fucking eye. Making up shit so that they can harass anyone who doesn't toe the line. Now I'm going to waste the whole afternoon standing in line at the district office for a permit I don't fucking need. Never mind that this is just the tip of the garbage heap. They're restricting transit between sectors, adding more security to all the metro stations and ports, requiring paperwork for anything beyond local lines. I mean, what the fuck? I knew Parliament was tight with the Syndicate, but this is Chongo, man. They're planning something. Probably going to hunt down and arrest revolutionaries next. That's me fucked then.
I'm sure you're...
Word is they rounded up all the European Liberty folks in the Berlin district last week, detained them on suspicion of terrorism. Terrorism! For speaking their minds! And okay, for releasing clouds of biograffiti. I know that clique, they're harmless. It was just a call to action. That's fucking terrorism now.
Scary.
Scary. That's exactly what it is. And your candidate isn't going to change anything for the better.
Maybe not. But Uminska won't change anything for the worse either, unlike Konstantin Wolf.
Kaiser Konstantin. Puta! If that Schwein gets elected, I'm moving to Paris.
They'd never let you in.
One of the conglomerate city-states of North America, then. Newport, the fucking Republic of Los Angeles, hell, even Bostonia. Anywhere but Kaiser's Europe.
That's why Leia Uminska is the best choice. No one's going to put the Marxists in office, Nela. At least my candidate has a fighting chance. And she is a socialist.
She's a moderate, Zoe. A moderate! What's the point in that? Moderation is just another word for compromise. Anyway, what are you having?
Having?
Lunch, Zozo. For your chorbo. Listen, I have a new supplier for pork wurst. The collective down on Caprova. Organic meat, the real deal. None of that vat-grown slop. Don't know how they do it. Connections on high, plenty of mouse swapping hands. But they're legal, I think.
The pork sausages sound delicious, but Reza plays it safe when it comes to food. Europolitan through and through. No tolerance for organic meats. I'm working on it, but baby steps. The pork sausages sound totally delicious. I'm not sure Reza will agree, but he needs to be more adventurous when it comes to his diet. I'm gonna have to go with the cheese soup. Again.
Dobra, coming up. You should join the protest this afternoon. We're marching on the sector office.
Can't, sorry. Ada would give me time off, but the project's at a really critical stage right now.
Smart girl. Will probably get beaten by the bulla and tossed in the zona. Just another fucking Monday in Propast. Here you go.
Thanks, Nella.
If you reconsider, we'll head out around noon. Time to let those cunts know we're watching the Watchmen.
The best food in Propaz comes from the street vendors and their food carts. Hands down, no contest. Before last year, I was never that into Crowboy. I don't know what happened, but now I find him adorable. Billions of people use the Dream Machine. I find that hard to comprehend. 1 in 5 people access Dreamtime at least once a week. Madness. European Dawn wants to toss out immigrants, close borders, and restore Europe to a white bread fairyland that only ever existed in their xenophobic wet dreams. I've asked everyone what those towers are, and no one knows for sure. Some say anti-grav units from before the collapse, others say they're vents. It's warm and tingly. Odd. After they dominated the soda wars, bingo's pretty much the only show in town. And by show, I mean fizzy drink.
It's between Wolf and Uminska, isn't it? Gross and Ribas are not even competing.
Man, get your up here! My bro boy here. I'm one rootin' tootin' 6-barrel shootin' crow cowboy.
Show me Prista Vista, please. The Pamatnik collapse.
Planning on it. trip down the river? You got it, cowgirl. Row past docks, coming right up. It was a pleasure serving you this fine day, miss.
An interactive tourist map at Propast. Super useful.
Careful now.
Those ad bots are all over the place. Sometimes I think they target me specifically just to fuck with me.
What did you do?
Gross. Gross. I can't imagine the Alliance doing particularly well in the elections. It's really a two-horse race between Uminska and Kaiser Konstantin.
Crowboy's here to help you find your way in Propast.
I'm a bit creeped out by the talking bins. Why do they talk? What shadowy masters do they serve? And get my hand chewed off? No chance. I'll be tossing my garbage in the gutter like a normal person. After they dominated the soda wars, Bingo's pretty much... I've seen him somewhere before.
Excuse me.
Eyes everywhere. I've never seen so many of them out on the streets.
I dream all day, dreamed all my life. I stay awake and dream all night.
Juicy double cow burger, crispy squid chips.
I know dream machines are supposed to be safe after that whole plot to control humanity was exposed, but looking at those dream junkies, I'm not so sure.
Trouble staying focused.
You look like you could need some directions, miss. Rowdy partner, where are you off to today?
Show me Prista Vista, please. The Pamatnik collapse.
Planning on a trip down the river? You got it, cowgirl. Row past docks, coming right up. I hope you get to where you're going. And if you ever get lost again, you know Crowboy's got your back.
I've always wondered what that bell is for. It is a nice bell. Corporate-sponsored ad bot. They were illegal in Casablanca. I miss Casablanca.
I don't even know her.
I hate ad bots. They're like mosquitoes, constantly buzzing, blood-sucking parasites.
Trying to make sense of it all. Everything just seems so banal, but there's no need to stay up and ponder. Get out
The
there.
collapse, August 8th, 2209. The day everything went to hell. I remember only fragments. It was a scary day.
You know, she gets a lot on me head, but Rebus is straight up. I think I'm voting manifesto.
I'm a rootin', tootin', six-barrel shootin', mac-totin' crow cowboy. Yeehaw! Well, if it ain't my favorite cowgirl. Can I point you in the direction of something, darling?
She points wherever the prevailing
Our lab
wind
is
blows.
located
I'm
just
sticking with the
above.
Alliance.
Rez's office is down by Prista Vista, the old river docks, right behind the collapse memorial. Rez, show me Prista Vista, please.
The blues.
The Pamatnik
That's just
collapse.
Planning on a trip down the river? You got it, cowgirl. Y'all come back.
Who is that? Do I know him? That's the Hand That Feeds logo. It's conveniently pointing the way to the entrance. That right there is why I don't use a dream machine and why I think they're so dangerous. riots, demonstrations. It's all over the news. Europolis is really on the edge of something, and Propas gets the worst of it. Reza has a great friend and an amazing editor in Sully, and I wouldn't have lasted a month without his shoulder to cry on. Sully's the best. The Hand used to come out every few weeks, but they recently took on more full-time journalists and switched to a daily feed. Oh, sure, I'll just start writing a story about, let's see, memory loss, living in denial, daddy issues. I've got plenty of personal experience to draw on. The boyfriend, working hard to save the world, one story at a time.
Hey, you.
What's up? Toppling governments and exposing corporate conspiracies?
Well, all in a daze. How was, you know?
Therapy? Therapeutic, I guess.
You guess.
I know he means well, but not in the mood for more psychotherapy. I wish he'd leave the psychotherapy for later, but I know he means well. I know he means... Can we please talk about it later? At home? So, working. On what now?
A couple of things. A clampdown, mostly. There's tons of buzz about the Syndicate shutting down parts of the metro. Escalating identity checks, raiding news feeds. We're expecting the worst.
You're loving it.
I wouldn't say that, but... it's exciting. We can make a difference.
I pray they try to raid a Hand.
Sully's already preparing the lawsuits.
We'll sue them for emotional trauma, unlawful intrusion, damages to property, interference with the free press. We'll sue them for 300 million yuan.
He's looking forward to it.
I am looking forward to it. Bring it on.
On your way to the lab?
Ready to get rid of me already? I bring lunch. Cheese soup, the usual.
I forgive you. You can stay as long as you don't talk to me. I need to finish this story.
The clampdown?
No, that new Bingo Dreamer soft drink. Apparently they fast-tracked EFSA approval and skipped a few steps. Some customers have reported seeing the Bingo Dingo after drinking a can. We'll probably get it pulled from vending machines.
That's my boyfriend, getting fizzy drinks yanked from store shelves.
I'm a modern-day Gilgamesh, saving the world from hallucinogenic sugar water. Thanks for lunch. I appreciate it. I guess I'm making dinner.
You guessed correctly, ZML. Oh, I won't be home until later. I'm volunteering.
Any special requests?
Nothing heavy. Have the membranes been repaired?
I queried the building net, but no reply. Prepare for the worst.
I can't believe we don't live in a climate-controlled apartment. As soon as I get a raise, we're moving.
I don't want to leave Propast.
No, I like the neighborhood. But a more modern building would be nice. No more sunny living at Sonnenschein Plaza by Original Consumer Goods. Anyway, lunch. Here, I have to run.
Have fun at the lab. Say hi to Wallflower?
Ada. Ada! Come on! She's the best! She's fun! Once you get to know her.
Fun?
She's so smart and a really nice person.
Right. A nice person.
Yeah, that's right. Nice. And I'm going to invite her over soon. And you will be nice, and it will be nice, and we will have fun.
Yee-haw, I got a hand.
Can you show me how to get to the elevated walkways above Caprova?
Sure thing, miss. Which section are you looking to traverse today?
The cul-de-sac right above the metro station.
Well, shucks, that ain't no problem whatsoever. Anytime you need a rootin' tootin' six-barrel shooting crow cowboy to give you directions to anywhere in Pro.
Eyes everywhere.
Move along.
Never seen
Nothing
so
to see
many of them
here.
out on the streets. Uminska's face is plastered all over the city. Unity's making a major
Weren't
push
you heading
before
out
the
of district
elections.
this week?
I really
Yeah,
do
but the
think
Ira
that they,
vote got driven
we,
past last minute.
stand a
I'm
decent
stuck here,
chance.
Bruder.
That's actually happening.
The Marxists are so in your face with everything they do. They can't possibly believe that Rebus will win, but they're doing their best to disrupt the status quo.
Map! Get your map here! Map!
Stand up against our corporate overlords! Down with the syndicate!
It was the articles from the Hand That Feeds that made me real.
Down with the syndicate!
This is unacceptable. The Eye needs to dismantle
Grant
the
us
checkpoints
liberty
and leave
from
ProPass
corporate
immediately.
tyranny.
Our rights are being violated. I
Down
don't stand
with the
for this, and neither should you.
syndicate!
Stand up against our...
She looks familiar. He looks really familiar. I've seen him somewhere before.
So I says
Do
to
I
him,
know?
I says, you can't pass through here, Bruder. You need to turn back and head home. So what did he do? He turned back and headed home. Well, that's it. That's your story. Hey, look, a day with Alex.
Rebuilding the new Europe one sunny day at a time.
Hey, you crow boys here to help you find your way in Pro. Howdy, partner. Where are you off to?
Can you show me how to...
Sure thing.
The cul-de-sac right above the metro station.
Well, shucks, that ain't no problem whatsoever. Nothing there worth checking out unless you just like the view.
Sunshine
But here
Plaza
you
by
go,
OCG.
sweetheart.
Original
I hope you get to where you're
consumer
going. And if you
Making
ever get
your
lost
life a
again,
little
you know
brighter.
Crow Boys got you.
So I says to him, I says, you can't pass through here, Bruder. You need to turn back.
There's no way you can convince me that Kaiser Constantine...
Do you really have to call him that? It's so derogatory.
Our anonymous little lab. I'll be spending many, many, many hours in there this coming year.
There's no way you can convince me that Kaiser Constantine